Hi, this is Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors. Welcome back to my channel. Really good to have you with me. Today's just a really quick, easy project. Now, this was inspired by loads of people, actually. This was inspired by Justine from House of Mahalo, who did some charms, dangle charms for the journals, and that was using some... she had loads and loads of circles. So Justine did a load of charms, and she's done a video on that, which I'll try and remember to link underneath. And then Deb Hale shared something in our Facebook group earlier this week, and it was for the anniversary bingo. And I loved the specimen card, but this really drew my attention, this little charm. And then I was watching Crafty by Toni, and she did a vintage ID ephemera, but it was the bling that she added that, again, I was really drawn to. And then I kind of looked at something that Cori Dahmen from Creative with Scraps had done a different example there. And based on the kind of the finishes, I kind of looked at incorporating a bit of Tracie Fox's split pins. So loads of inspiration there. I don't even know where I get started with this. But these are the types of things that I came up with. I'm always looking for things to add on to journal pieces. And I wanted to come up with some different, just some different ideas. So these are some of the ones that I did. I don't know if you can see them particularly well. So there's some different examples. This one here has two pieces of like mini ephemera and a button. And I've just used ball pins for these ones. And then this one I used one of those ball and chain thingamybobs. This one here, I used, again, a ball pin and just put some lace behind. This one here, just some more bling on a ball pin that I added. And I thought they looked really cool. So this one here is just a charm on the ball pin. So super, super simple, super quick. Really simple, really quick. So I had a load of scrap card like this, and I didn't know what to do with it. I cut some things out with a Cricut, and I had all this scrap card left, and it was just really didn't know what to do with it. So I thought about, first of all, the things that Justine had made, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm going to cut out some circles, so we can always use circles. So I used a 1-inch punch for these. And I literally just cut out a load of circles. And then what I kind of did was start looking at different things to go on them. So I got my snippet box, which is my Tim Holtz trusty snippet box. And I started looking at some of the pieces that might go. I've used probably most of them now, but some of the pieces that would go inside these, and literally all I did was just chose some pieces, inked around the edges of both the inside piece and the outside piece, like so, and then literally just glued these on here. Now you could literally just put a little hole in that and use those as they are. You know, you don't have to do anything else with those. And then I came across some square pieces of ephemera that I really liked. And I thought, okay, so I don't have a square punch. But I did have a lot of this leftover card. So, again, I've just layered up a few pieces of the snippets. And I just put those onto the card like that. And, excuse me, just literally cut around there. Like so. And then inked around the edges again. And literally it was that quick. So I struggle sometimes to use, I use these all the time, literally all the time. But it's the other pieces that I sometimes struggle with. So, yeah, I don't know why I struggle with some of the other pieces, but I do, just finding things to use them for. So, again, I thought, well, it's a perfect way of using up some of your scrap pieces. It hasn't got to be, these are Tim Holtz snippets, it hasn't got to be Tim Holtz snippets. You can use whatever you have, literally whatever you have. You can cut out, I'm using just a plain card, that's what I've used, and cut out circles. You can use cereal bottles, whatever takes your fancy. And literally that is all I've done. And I've done that for a few different types. So these are some more of the examples of the ones that I've done. As I said, super, super quick, super easy. So what I then did was perfect for mass makes. I've got my little, kind of like my little workstation going here with all my bits and pieces. But what I then did is I wanted to add a little bit of something on top. So I didn't want them to be just plain cards. I wanted them to be a little bit more hard wearing. So I used a couple of different things. I first of all started off with the Distress Collage Medium and in the vintage. And I did a couple of these in vintage, and that was those ones there. And it's really, really subtle. It's not particularly dark, but I did really like the effect. So I tried those and thought, awesome. I did try some Crackle Glaze texture paste. That was an absolute disaster, so let's not go down that route. Then I used some transparent soft gloss gel, so just a gel medium, and I did these ones with that. And again, there's just a really, really, it's like a slight sheen, like a matte type sheen, but I did really like those. And again, another one there. And then I thought, let's go all out. And I thought, we'll use some glossy accents. And I did that on these ones here. So if you can see, completely different finish altogether. And I did it on this one here. And I did it on this one here. So it all depends what kind of finish you're looking for. I really liked the, I love the glossy accent finish to bring something out. Sorry, that's my cable getting in the way. So I do love that look. But I really liked this matted look as well. So I am not particularly favouring one over the other. You can just, I think, see there's a sheen, slight sheen on that. So I'm not favouring one over the other particularly. I like them, the three of them. And what you then do with them, I mean, I've used eyelets. You don't have to use eyelets. You can literally just put a hole in. So got your little hole in there. You can't see it very well, but there's a hole in there. And then you can just get your ball pin and pop that in there. I like the eyelet look, but it's certainly not necessary. So you can leave that like that. Or you can bling it up a little bit, which is what I did. So to bling it up, all I did was I have a little dish here of beads and jewellery and goodness knows what. And some of these I bought new. So I bought some of these from the likes of Hobby Crafties or from a market. These, however, are all bits of jewellery that I bought in a second-hand shop and just literally broke them up. And that's what I've used to make some of these with. So I simply got my ball pin and just started to put together some of these pieces. So I really like these little gold pieces. These I ordered from AliExpress. Oh, can't even get into those. Get a couple of those out. So these are like a smaller version of those. So we've got that there. Let's see, I'm going to take that one off a minute because sometimes they won't go around the bend particularly well. Most of the time they do, but sometimes they just don't like to. So sometimes I just got to give that a little bit of a squeeze. And then we've got another one of those. There. So that, just really, really simple, blingy piece to add to. You can add that just to a piece of lace or whatever. You know, there's loads of different options. And I will just grab one of these and add this. And again, this is the one without the eyelet. So just going to pop that in there like that. And it just gives you a little bit of extra bling. I have done a load of these just playing around yesterday. So lots of different types. Got that one there. Got ones with more of a dangle. I don't know how well you can see these. Oh, that's a strange one. Another one there. These ones just with tiny little beads on. This one with just a single bead on. So there's loads and loads of different styles you can use to dress these up or dress them down. And then it's literally just a case of, like I said, popping those onto your embellished pieces. And I think they look really cool. I really like them. And like I said, I think it's something that I could quite easily mass make. And they do, let me just put that up. No, that can go in there. And they do actually come out looking really, really good. I've got another one there that I need something on. So let's go with something different to what I've used already. So this is the one just with the little beads on. And I'll pop that in there. Like that. And again, you just attach these. Attach them to your journals, attach them to clusters, attach them to page borders, attach them to whatever you want to attach them to. But loads and loads of different options there. And I really did have a lot of fun playing around with these, and I will be making some huge mass makes. So again, that was inspired by Justine's dangles by Deb. Deb doesn't have a YouTube, well, she does have a YouTube channel, but she's not active on it at the moment. By Deb, and again by Crafty by Toni. And then the toppings and the textures that we used to cover them was, as I said, from Tracie Fox's split pins. So what I loved about this was I took kind of inspiration from 4 different crafters, and then you come up with your own style. So what suits you. But I really, really did enjoy playing around with these. So I had a lot of fun, and it is a perfect way to use up those scraps or those little pieces that you don't use very often. So that is it. Not even 15-minute video. Really, really quick. It is a really easy, super easy concept, and I hope you got something out of it, and I hope you give it a go. It would be really good to kind of see what you guys come up with. If you want any more information, you know how to get hold of me in the description box below. It would be really good to hear from you. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you very, very soon. So as always, stay safe, be well, and I'll speak to you in the next video. Bye for now.